Gemini Daily Horoscope for May 8, 2025. As the cosmic wheel turns to May 8, 2025, Gemini finds themselves at a fascinating crossroads of energy and opportunity. Today stands out as particularly significant due to some powerful planetary alignments affecting your curious and versatile nature. The celestial spotlight shines on you today, with Jupiter and Uranus both traveling through your sign, creating a rare double amplification of your Gemini traits. This combination sparks intellectual breakthroughs and unexpected opportunities that align perfectly with your natural gifts for communication and adaptability. Mercury, your ruling planet, is positioned in grounding Taurus, creating an interesting dynamic where your typically quick-moving thoughts gain stability and practical application. This helps you transform brilliant ideas into tangible results rather than merely engaging in mental exercises. The Sun in Taurus illuminates your 12th house of the subconscious, bringing hidden insights to the surface and enhancing your intuitive capacities alongside your renowned logical thinking. In your professional sphere, expect significant forward momentum today. Your communication skills are exceptionally sharp, making this an ideal day for presentations, negotiations, or any work requiring persuasive abilities. A conversation with a senior colleague or mentor could open unexpected doors, particularly in fields related to media, technology, or education. Financial matters benefit from your enhanced ability to balance innovation with practicality. You might discover a clever solution to a persistent money matter that's been eluding you. Your social energy sparkles brightly today. The Venus-Jupiter aspect creates a magnetic quality in your personality that draws people to your orbit. Existing friendships deepen through meaningful conversation, while new connections form with surprising ease, particularly with individuals who share your intellectual interests but offer complementary perspectives. A chance encounter around midday could introduce someone who becomes significant in your personal or professional journey. For Geminis in committed relationships, today brings refreshing energy to your partnership. The ability to express your thoughts with both clarity and sensitivity helps resolve any lingering misunderstandings. Single Geminis might find themselves attracted to someone who challenges them intellectually. A meeting of minds could quickly evolve into something more emotionally compelling. The key to romantic success today lies in balancing your characteristic wit with genuine emotional vulnerability. Health-wise, your energy levels are high but somewhat scattered. The Jupiter-Uranus influence can create mental restlessness that needs constructive outlets. Activities that engage both mind and body are particularly beneficial. Consider dance classes, team sports, or martial arts. Pay special attention to your nervous system and respiratory functions, as these are your vulnerable areas. Breathing exercises would be especially beneficial, helping to center your abundant mental energy. Your creative expression reaches new heights today. If you've been working on any writing, teaching, or artistic projects, you'll find yourself making remarkable progress. Ideas flow freely, and you're able to articulate concepts that previously seemed too complex to capture. This is an excellent day to start a blog, submit a manuscript, or share your knowledge through teaching or mentoring. On a spiritual level, the Sun in your 12th house invites deeper reflection despite your outward intellectual activity. You might experience meaningful insights through dreams or meditation practices. This is a day when your renowned duality serves you well. You can simultaneously engage with the external world of ideas while harvesting wisdom from your inner landscape. Your lucky colors today are yellow and silver, resonating perfectly with your mercurial energy. The numbers 3, 5, and 17 carry positive vibrations for you, potentially appearing in meaningful ways throughout your day. Most productive hours fall between 2 and 4 p.m., when your mental clarity reaches its peak. Challenges to watch for include potential mental overwhelm from the abundance of ideas and possibilities. The solution lies in the grounding Taurus influence. Take physical breaks to reconnect with your body through mindful movement or nature walks. Also, be mindful of a tendency to overthink in relationships. Balance your analytical approach with heartfelt emotional connection. As you navigate this dynamic day, remember that your greatest strength lies in your versatility. Unlike other signs that might be overwhelmed by today's varied energies, you're uniquely equipped to dance between different realms of experience, gathering insights and making connections that others miss. Trust your natural curiosity and communicative gifts, but also embrace the more grounded, intuitive aspects of yourself that today's planetary positions highlight. The message of the stars for you today, Gemini, is clear. Your intellectual electricity is your superpower, especially when balanced with emotional intelligence and practical application. Write down your innovative ideas, engage in meaningful exchanges, and remain open to the unexpected turns in your path. May 8, 2025, offers you a cosmic gift, the perfect alignment to showcase the very best of what makes a Gemini shine. On May 8, 2025, Gemini natives experience a fascinating planetary configuration that significantly impacts your intellectual and communicative landscape. Mercury, your ruling planet, positions itself at the critical final degrees of Taurus in your 12th house of subconscious patterns and hidden insights. This placement creates an unusual situation where your mental processes operate with more depth than usual, generating profound insights that might initially be difficult to articulate. You're experiencing the final day of a cycle where ideas consolidate before expression, with Mercury preparing to enter your sign within days, bringing these subconscious realizations into clear communication. Jupiter continues its beneficial transit through your own sign of Gemini, occupying your first house of self and identity at 15 degrees. This positioning expands your personal presence and intellectual reach, amplifying your natural gifts of communication and curious exploration. Jupiter here occupies what traditional astrologers call its own terms, doubling its beneficial influence. Today, Jupiter forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces in your 10th house, creating a powerful bridge between your expansive ideas and practical implementation. This aspect supports turning concepts into concrete plans, especially in professional settings, balancing enthusiasm with necessary structure. The Sun at 18 degrees Taurus illuminates your 12th house of subconscious patterns, hidden insights, and spiritual connection. This placement encourages introspection and behind-the-scenes work rather than seeking the spotlight. Your energy serves you best when directed toward contemplative activities, private creative projects, or completing tasks that require focus without interruption. The Sun forms a supportive sextile to Neptune in Aries in your 11th house, enhancing intuitive understanding of social dynamics and group potential. Venus, also in Taurus at 21 degrees in your 12th house, reinforces the introspective quality of the day, but adds a pleasant aesthetic sensitivity. This position creates an unusual attraction to privacy, meditation, or artistic pursuits enjoyed in solitude. You might find yourself appreciating beauty in private moments rather than social settings. Venus forms a subtle quintile aspect to the asteroid Vesta in your 5th house, suggesting finding beauty through disciplined creative practice brings unexpected emotional rewards. Mars at 7 degrees Cancer activates your 2nd house of resources and values, bringing energetic focus to financial matters and material security. This placement increases motivation regarding financial initiatives and value-based decisions, adding emotional components to resource questions. Mars forms a challenging square to Uranus at 5 degrees Taurus in your 12th house, suggesting unexpected developments or sudden insights regarding resources. This aspect could manifest as surprise expenses or revelations about unconscious spending patterns. Stay flexible with financial plans today, as new information may require quick adjustments. The Moon in Libra at 19 degrees travels through your 5th house of creativity and self-expression, forming a supportive air trine with your Gemini energy. This lunar position enhances your creative thinking and brings emotional satisfaction through artistic or intellectual pursuits. During the morning hours, the moon's trine to Jupiter creates exceptional optimism and social connection, enhancing your ability to communicate complex ideas in accessible ways. By midday, the moon's opposition to Chiron in Aries might briefly trigger sensitivity about how your ideas are received by others. Uranus continues its long-term journey through Taurus at 5 degrees in your 12th house, occasionally disrupting sleep patterns or bringing sudden intuitive insights. This placement contributes to unexpected psychological revelations and breaks from unconscious patterns that no longer serve your growth. Today's aspect with Mars could trigger revelations about how you've been using your resources or energy in ways that don't align with your deeper values. Saturn at 13 degrees Pisces maintains its structuring influence in your 10th house of career and public reputation. This transit demands professionalism, boundaries, and mastery in your public role. Today's trine with Jupiter helps you incorporate expansive new ideas into your professional framework without overreaching or promising more than you can deliver. This aspect creates structural support for personal expansion, balancing optimism with practical limitations. Neptune at 8 degrees Aries influences your 11th house of social networks and collective endeavors with both inspiration and occasional confusion. Today's sextile to the Sun helps you discern between genuine, intuitive connections and projections in your social sphere. Pay attention to subtle impressions about acquaintances. Your intuition about people's motivations is unusually accurate today. Pluto at 1 degree, Aquarius exerts transformative pressure in your 9th house of higher learning, publishing, and belief systems. This slow-moving influence challenges outmoded philosophies and pushes toward more authentic truth-seeking. Today's subtle aspect to Mercury may reveal power dynamics in how information is shared or controlled in educational settings or media platforms you engage with. The asteroid Pallas Athena at 15 degrees Gemini makes an exact conjunction to your Jupiter today, creating a powerful confluence of strategic intelligence and expansive thinking. This rare combination excels at identifying patterns others miss and developing innovative approaches to complex problems. Projects requiring both creative thinking and practical implementation receive special cosmic support. The North Node at 5 degrees Pisces in your 10th house suggests your evolutionary path involves developing leadership qualities that incorporate compassion and intuition. Today's planetary pattern supports taking one small step toward more intuitive professional expression through listening to subtle cues in workplace interactions. Mercury at the anaretic degree of Taurus represents what astrologers call a critical transition point. This position suggests you stand at the threshold of an important mental shift or communication breakthrough. Ideas that have been developing in your subconscious are nearly ready for expression. The next few days bring important realizations that clarify decisions pending since late April. The part of fortune falls in your 7th house of partnerships today, suggesting that collaborative efforts bring the greatest rewards and satisfaction. Consider who might complement your skills and perspective rather than trying to manage everything independently. Mercury's current position creates what astrologers call a translation of light between Saturn and Pluto, essentially carrying influence between these two powerful planets. This manifests as an ability to communicate profound insights in structured, accessible ways. Your natural communication gifts are enhanced with unusual depth and authority today. Gemini, today's celestial configuration places Mercury, your ruling planet, in a powerful trine with Jupiter, creating an exceptional day for all forms of communication and self-expression. This planetary alignment amplifies your natural gift for words and creates a rare window of opportunity where your ideas can reach much further than usual. Your mind is particularly agile today, making connections between concepts that others might miss entirely. This is not merely a good day for communication, it's potentially transformative. With the moon in Aquarius forming a favorable sextile to your sign, your emotional intelligence is heightened, allowing you to read between the lines in conversations and pick up on subtle social cues that might normally escape your notice. This intuitive edge complements your intellectual prowess, creating a powerful combination for meaningful exchanges. If you've been waiting to pitch an idea, schedule that important presentation, or have a significant conversation, the cosmos is offering you exceptional support today. The sun in Taurus is activating your 12th house, suggesting that your subconscious mind is particularly accessible. Pay attention to sudden insights or flashes of inspiration. Your intuition is speaking loudly and clearly today. These messages from your deeper self contain valuable wisdom that can inform your communications in profound ways. Venus and Mars are currently dancing in your third house of communication, bringing both charm and assertiveness to your expression. This rare combination allows you to be direct without coming across as abrasive. You can speak your truth with both power and grace today. Words seem to flow effortlessly from you, and you'll notice people paying closer attention to what you have to say. This is an excellent day to work on writing projects, give presentations, or engage in debate. Your arguments will be both logical and persuasive, a combination that few can resist. Saturn's position is encouraging thoughtfulness before speaking, adding a welcome layer of wisdom to your naturally quick verbal responses. This creates a perfect balance between spontaneity and careful consideration. For those Geminis involved in media, teaching, writing, or any communication-focused career, today brings exceptional professional opportunities. A conversation with a colleague or superior could open doors you weren't even aware existed. Network connections made today have staying power, potentially developing into valuable long-term relationships. Digital communications are especially favored. Your social media posts might reach a wider audience, or an email could make a stronger impact than anticipated. Neptune's influence adds a creative, almost poetic quality to your expression today. You might find yourself speaking or writing with unusual eloquence, touching others at an emotional level that transcends mere information exchange. This is an excellent day to engage in creative writing, poetry, or any artistic endeavor that involves communication. Be mindful, however, of Pluto's subtle square to Mercury, which could tempt you to manipulate with your words. Your persuasive abilities are amplified today, so use this power ethically and with awareness of its impact. The most productive approach is to harness this intensity for positive transformation rather than control. If you've been experiencing any communication blocks or writer's block, today offers a breakthrough. The mental fog lifts, revealing clarity and direction. Ideas that have been percolating in your subconscious are ready to be articulated with remarkable precision. For Geminis in romantic relationships, heart-to-heart conversations today can deepen your connection significantly. Your ability to express affection verbally is enhanced, making this an ideal time to share feelings you might normally keep guarded. Single Geminis might find that their wit and verbal charm attract intriguing potential partners. Educational pursuits are also highly favored. If you're studying or learning a new skill, your comprehension and retention are exceptional today. This is an excellent time for exams, presentations, or absorbing complex information. Languages, in particular, come more easily to you under this influence. As evening approaches, the moon's movement brings a slight shift, encouraging more reflective communication. This is an excellent time for journaling, meditation, or thoughtful conversation with a trusted friend. Processing the day's events through writing or discussion will yield valuable insights. Tomorrow may not carry the same communicative ease, so make the most of today's eloquent energy while it's available to you. May 8, 2025 presents a fascinating financial landscape for Gemini as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your wealth sector. This planetary alignment opens unexpected doors for monetary gain, particularly through intellectual pursuits and communication-based ventures. The morning hours between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. offer peak clarity for financial negotiations, or important money conversations. With Venus positioned in your second house of personal resources, there's a natural charm surrounding your financial dealings today. You'll find others are more receptive to your proposals and may even offer favorable terms without much persuasion needed. This Venus placement also heightens your sense for value, helping you distinguish between truly worthwhile investments and flashy opportunities that lack substance. Mars in your career sector forms a productive sextile with Saturn, creating a powerful foundation for long-term financial planning. This aspect rewards methodical approaches rather than impulsive financial decisions. Consider revisiting your budget or 5-year financial roadmap today, as structural changes implemented now have remarkable staying power. The moon in Aquarius illuminates your ninth house of expansion, suggesting that financial opportunities may come through foreign connections, educational pursuits, or publishing ventures. Pay special attention to international markets or collaborations that cross geographical boundaries. There's potential for significant growth in these areas. Jupiter's influence continues to amplify financial possibilities, but with a specific focus on partnerships today. Joint ventures initiated under this transit have exceptional growth potential, especially those involving technology, innovation, or intellectual property. Consider pooling resources with like-minded individuals whose skills complement your own. A challenging square between Mercury and Neptune suggests potential confusion around financial details. Double-check the fine print on any contracts, particularly regarding payment terms or recurring subscription costs. This aspect can cloud judgment or create unrealistic expectations about potential returns. Trust your analytical Gemini instincts rather than emotional impulses when evaluating financial propositions today. The Pluto retrograde in your 8th house of shared resources continues to prompt deep reassessment of investments, debts, and financial entanglements. Today offers particular insight into power dynamics surrounding money. Notice if you're giving away your financial power or if others are attempting to control your resources. This awareness leads to healthier financial boundaries. Uranus in your 12th house creates subtle undercurrents of financial intuition. Pay attention to unexpected insights or seemingly random ideas about money management. They may contain brilliant innovations that could revolutionize your approach to wealth building. This placement supports unconventional approaches to financial problems, particularly those involving passive income streams or digital assets. Professional connections made today carry significant financial potential, especially around 3 p.m. when the moon forms a supportive sextile with your career house. A casual conversation could reveal lucrative information or connect you with someone who opens doors to new income sources. Stay alert to networking opportunities that arise unexpectedly. For Geminis working in communication fields, creative industries, or technology sectors, today's astrology highlights exceptional earning potential through side projects or intellectual property. Consider how you might monetize existing skills or knowledge in new ways. Digital content creation, consulting services, or information products align perfectly with today's financial energy. The Saturn-Neptune square affecting your income sectors suggests potential tension between practical financial needs and idealistic pursuits. While following creative passions could eventually lead to monetary rewards, immediate financial stability requires pragmatic approaches. Strike a balance by allocating resources, carefully perhaps dedicating a specific percentage of your budget to aspirational projects while maintaining solid foundations. With Mercury emphasizing your communication sector, articulating your financial worth becomes particularly important today. If negotiating rates, salary, or contract terms, prepare thoroughly by researching market standards and clearly defining the unique value you bring. Your natural Gemini eloquence is amplified, making this an excellent day to advocate for better compensation or payment structures. The day's final aspect, a Moon-Venus trine late evening, soothes any financial tensions and creates opportunity for pleasant discussions about shared resources with partners or family members. This supportive energy helps align values around money matters and facilitates agreements that benefit all parties involved. Consider using this harmonious period for difficult financial conversations that require diplomacy and mutual understanding. For Gemini on May 8, 2025, the cosmic energies align particularly favorably in several key areas of your life. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your sector of hidden resources, creating unexpected opportunities that seem to materialize from nowhere. This planetary configuration opens doorways to fortune that might otherwise remain invisible to you. The day carries a distinct energy of serendipity and fortunate timing. Communication becomes your greatest asset today. Your words carry unusual weight and influence, making this an excellent time for important conversations, pitches, or presentations. The Mercury-Jupiter trine enhances your natural eloquence, allowing you to express complex ideas with remarkable clarity and persuasiveness. Pay attention to casual conversations. They may lead to valuable connections or insights. Your intellectual pursuits receive a significant boost from today's astral configuration. Academic endeavors, research projects, and problem-solving activities all benefit from an enhanced ability to see patterns and make innovative connections. Your mind works with exceptional agility, helping you grasp concepts that previously seemed elusive. This mental sharpness could lead to breakthroughs in ongoing projects or studies. Financial opportunities emerge through networking and information exchange. Venus in your second house forms a supportive sextile with Mars, activating both your resource sector and your communication zone. Listen carefully to conversations about investments, side hustles, or collaborative ventures. There's potential for profitable discoveries hiding in plain sight. Your local environment holds unexpected treasures today. Short trips, neighborhood explorations, or community events could yield valuable connections or opportunities. The North Node's position suggests that familiar surroundings contain undiscovered potential waiting for your curious Gemini nature to uncover. Technology and digital platforms serve as particularly fortunate mediums for you. Online interactions, social media engagement, and digital content creation all carry enhanced potential for positive outcomes. Consider launching that podcast, blog, or channel you've been contemplating. The cosmic timing supports digital ventures initiated today. Creative collaboration stands out as another area of significant fortune. Group projects benefit from your innovative input, and your ability to synthesize diverse perspectives makes you a valuable team member. Partnerships formed or strengthened today have substantial growth potential, particularly those involving the exchange of ideas and information. Learning environments provide another sphere of good fortune. Whether formal education or self-directed study, knowledge acquisition flows with remarkable ease. Consider signing up for that course, workshop, or training program. The skills you develop now will yield disproportionate benefits in the future. Your mental flexibility serves as your greatest asset. While some signs might miss opportunities through rigid thinking, your adaptable Gemini nature allows you to pivot quickly when fortune presents itself in unexpected forms. Today, this natural versatility combines with Jupiter's expansive energy to help you recognize and seize beneficial chances others might overlook. The afternoon hours between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. mark your most fortunate window, as the moon enters Leo and activates your third house of communication and immediate environment. Schedule important conversations, networking events, or creative brainstorming sessions during this period for optimal results. Colors that enhance your fortune today include silver, yellow, and light blue. Incorporating these into your attire or environment helps you harmonize with the day's favorable energies. Carrying or wearing moonstone or clear quartz can similarly amplify the positive influences available to you. Remember that fortune favors not just the bold, but the observant. Today's blessings may arrive in subtle packages, requiring your keen Gemini perception to recognize. Keep your senses attuned to synchronicities, repeated patterns, and chance encounters. They contain valuable guidance about which paths lead to your greatest good. May 8th, 2025 brings a fascinating social landscape for you, Gemini. With Mercury forming a trine to Jupiter on this day, your communication skills are especially enhanced, making it an excellent time for networking and expanding your social circle. You'll likely find yourself being more eloquent and persuasive than usual, drawing people toward your vibrant energy and quick wit. This planetary alignment opens doors to meaningful connections that could prove beneficial in both personal and professional realms. Don't be surprised if a casual conversation leads to an important opportunity or alliance. The moon in Libra on this day activates your fifth house of pleasure and creativity, bringing a playful, charming quality to your social interactions. You're more likely to connect with others through shared interests in arts, entertainment, or recreational activities. Group settings where ideas flow freely will prove particularly rewarding for you today. Consider accepting invitations to social gatherings, workshops, or community events where your natural curiosity can thrive alongside others. Venus, positioned in Cáncer, creates an interesting dynamic in your value sector, suggesting that emotional connections will take precedence over superficial networking. You may find yourself drawn to nurturing friendships that offer genuine emotional support rather than merely expanding your contact list. This influence encourages you to evaluate which relationships truly feed your soul and which ones might be draining your energy. Mars in Aries forms a sextile to your sign, injecting your social interactions with a dose of confidence and assertiveness. You'll likely feel more comfortable taking the initiative in reaching out to others, making introductions, or suggesting get-togethers. This is an excellent day to break the ice with someone you've been wanting to connect with but haven't had the courage to approach. A notable aspect between Saturn in Pisces and your ruling planet Mercury creates an interesting tension in your social sphere. While you're feeling expansive and eager to connect, there's also a subtle reminder to maintain appropriate boundaries. This isn't about limiting yourself, but rather about ensuring that your social engagements remain healthy and balanced. You might become aware of relationships that require more structure or clearer expectations. Your 11th house of friendships and community receives harmonious aspects today, highlighting group dynamics and collective endeavors. Organizations, clubs, or online communities could play a significant role in today's social experiences. You might find yourself taking on a more prominent role within a group or being recognized for your contributions to a shared cause. Digital connections are particularly favored today, with Uranus in Gemini forming supportive aspects to communication planets. Social media, messaging apps, or video calls could bring unexpected but delightful connections. Don't dismiss the potential of virtual relationships. A meaningful exchange could develop through these channels. Your natural ability to navigate different social platforms receives a cosmic boost today. Pluto's position suggests that some of your social interactions might take on a deeper, more transformative quality. A seemingly casual conversation could veer into profound territory, revealing aspects of yourself or others that had previously remained hidden. This isn't something to fear. These deeper exchanges are precisely what can transform acquaintances into true friends. Neptune's influence adds a touch of compassion and intuition to your social radar today. You're likely to pick up on unspoken needs and emotions, allowing you to respond with appropriate sensitivity. This heightened empathy makes you an excellent confidant and strengthens bonds with those who appreciate your understanding nature. For Geminis in committed partnerships, today offers a wonderful opportunity to expand your joint social circle. Attending events together or introducing your partner to different friends can strengthen your relationship while broadening your community connections.